Frequently asked questions of Class 10 Science. Art 2. Q1. What is the difference between fission and fusion? Fission is the process where an atom splits into two or more smaller parts, whereas fusion involves the fusing of two or smaller atoms into a larger particular. Q2. What is fragmentation? Fragmentation is a form of asexual reproduction where the parent organism breaks into fragments. Each of these fragments is capable of growing independently into a new organism. Q3. What is a gamete cell? Gamete cells are the reproductive cells of an organism. Female gametes are referred to as ova or egg cells, and male gametes are known as sperms. Q4. What is evolution? The development of plants, animals, etc. over many thousand years from simple forms to complex advanced forms. Q5. What does the law of segregation state? The law of segregation states that each individual that is a diploid has a pair of alleles, copies, for a particular trait. Q6. What is meant by natural selection? The process through which organisms adapt and change themselves in huge populations is known as natural selection. Q7. The refractive index of diamond is 2.42 and that of carbon disulfide is 1.63. Calculate the refractive index of diamond with respect to carbon disulfide. The refractive index of diamonds with respect to carbon disulfide will be 1.48. Q8. An object kept at 20 cm from a spherical mirror gives rise to an image 15 cm behind the mirror. What is the focal length of the mirror? The focal length of the mirror is 60 cm. Q9. A 3 cm high object is placed at a distance of 80 cm from a concave lens of focal length 20 cm. Find the size of the image formed. The height of the image is 0.6 cm. Q10. If Ram is facing west and he sees a rainbow in front of him, in which direction most probably the sun is? The sun and the rainbow will always be in opposite directions. A rainbow is formed when a raindrop causes the light from the sun to undergo partial internal reflection. This means that the light is reflected back in the direction it came from the sun. Hence, we can see a rainbow only if our back is facing the sunday. Hence, in this case, the sun will be in the east direction. Q11. Which color will be refracted the most when white light is dispersed from a prism? The refractive index of the medium is maximum for violet light and minimum for red light. Therefore, when white light enters a prism, it disperses into 7 constituent colors, and violet light shows the maximum deviation. Q12. Why can one not see through the fog? Fog is a visible aerosol consisting of tiny water droplets or ice crystals that remain near the surface of the earth. When light travels through the fog, it interacts with the water droplets of the fog and is scattered by them. The scattering of light by fog droplets is not uniform in all directions. The light from various objects gets scattered by water droplets, so the eye cannot distinguish the objects, and thus one cannot see through the fog. Q13. What is an electric circuit? An electric circuit is a path for transmitting electric current. It is used in lamps, motors, computers, and many other electronic devices. Q14. What does Ohm's law state? Ohm's law states that the current through a conductor is proportional to the voltage across the conductor. Q15. What is electric power? The rate, per unit of time, at which electrical energy is transferred by an electric current is known as electric power. Q16. What is meant by magnetism? The characteristics of a magnet to attract or pull other magnets, magnetic objects, are known as magnetism. Q17. What is the benefit of having a magnetic field? A major benefit of having a magnetic field is its use of navigation. The Earth is a place of habitation because of its magnetic fields. Q18. Can wearing magnets or magnetic objects cause harm? Although they have been used in various diagnostic devices, in the health sector, and as therapeutic tools, magnets are potentially harmful to the body and pose an increased risk of accidents. Q19. What are the different types of landforms present in our environment? Mountains, hills, plateaus and plains are the four major types of landforms which are majorly present in our environment. Q20. What is lithosphere? The lithosphere is the rocky outer part of the Earth. It is made up of the brittle crust and the top part of the upper mantle. Q21. Where is the biosphere present? The biosphere makes up the portion of the Earth where life exists.